The problem we look at in Hack 3 is in most schools when a student is returning to class after having been with a counselor or an administrator, helping the student regulate and help plan to repair the harm they've done, there aren't reentry protocols for how the student actually gets back into the class. And every time that's an improvisation and it causes stress all around. For instance, for the people in the main office, they want to get back to their work and often they're bringing a student back to the class, wanting the kid to get back into class ostensibly not to miss learning, but also because they have other work to do in the main office. And it's the job of whoever is bringing the student back to class to make sure that student is ready to go back to class. And if it takes a couple more minutes, it's going to have to take a couple of minutes. Minimally, the student needs to be able to tell you, this is what I'm going to do when I go back into class. This is how I am going to repair the harm when I am given the opportunity to do that. And if the student can't repeat that back to you in a calm, clear manner, that student's not ready to go to class yet. The job of everyone outside of the classroom, in addition to helping that student become functional for the community, is to protect the sanctity of the learning environment in that classroom, which has already been disrupted. So the hack to this one is have plans for re-entry. For instance, here's one of my favorites. At the door of the classroom, administrators bring a student back to class. The administrator goes into class and covers the class for 2 minutes while the teacher and that student talk in the hallway. Minimally, the student says, here's what I know I need to do when I go back into class. And the teacher can say, here's how I'm going to get you ready. So when you come into class, you'll know what to do. You don't have to necessarily raise your hand or wait for me to come over. We'll have a plan to how to catch you up. Once a student is back in class, even their peers then have roles to play in helping that student reintegrate into the class. In Hack 4, we're going to look at all of those structures in the school where it would be supportive of students to not put them in situations in which they have to use their tentatively held behavioral skills in such places as entering and leaving the building, going out for recess, in the hallways, going to the bathroom, lunch. All of those spaces we know cause problems in the schools. As a school team, we're going to look together, to hack school discipline together, to make those structures as manageable as possible for all kids.